right, welcome to another episode of the Bulldog Bark. I'm yours truly, the Guru. With me, as always, got my partner in crime, BFC Butler's Fighting Crew, and with us today, we got a very, very special guest in the building, Butler Bulldog, Jamie Kaiser Jr. Jamie, how you doing, man?
Good, thank you.
Yeah, good, man. Good, good, good. Hey, I know I speak on behalf of Butler Nation. Super, super excited to see you back on the Hinkle Hardwood this year. Missed you a lot last year. So, kind of speaking of that, just catch us up, man. I mean, how's the ankle doing? How's it looking? Full go? What do we got?
Good, yeah. So I got the surgery back last October, and then I was out for a while. And then like the beginning of February, I was able to start like doing stuff again, practicing, and I've just been working since then.
Awesome, man. Yeah, there's actually a good fan question on that, which is, obviously sitting out for a year. Have you ever had to sit out for a year in your career before?
No,
Yeah,
no.
so like what was that like? Was that tough? I mean, obviously you wanted to be out on the court and maybe, how did you deal with that mentally? And then is there anything you kind of like absorbed or learned while kind of being, injured for the season?
Yeah, for about like the first 10 minutes when I knew I was gonna have to get the surgery, I was distraught. But then I was like, let me flip my mind, look at it as a blessing in disguise. I'll be able to watch. When I get back to practice, I'll still be able to practice, go against the guys, work out, work on my game, and get a whole another year to develop mentally. So,
Uh, kind of going back because again, like you unfortunately with the injury, I feel like a lot of people just kind of like forgot about you more or less, not in a bad way. It's just you were out the whole season, right? So
yeah.
kind of talk to us a little bit about obviously you were a highly touted recruit. You went to Maryland for your freshman year and then you ended up transferring to Butler. What was that process like? And then what ultimately made you decide to come to Butler? And then maybe even an additional question like, okay, you spent a year out, and then what made you decide to stay again, for this next season?
Yeah. So when I hit the portal, like minutes later, Coach Maurice was calling me and set up a visit. And when I came, it was my only visit. I took it and I was like, I love this place. Great people. I feel like the people make the place. So once I got to meet them, talk to them, I was like, I'm coming to Butler.
Dude, I love it, man. And I'm assuming that's that same family aspect kind of kept you here for another season.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I love it, man. Love it. And then for people that haven't really gotten to see your game much, especially in Butler Nation, what would you say are maybe some of the things they can expect from Jamie Kaiser Jr.? Like, what would you say are some of your strengths that you're bringing to Butler basketball?
Just very intense. I play really hard. Just try to make winning plays, play defense, get offensive rebounds, score when I need to. I just like to win. So,
Yeah, I love it, man. I love it. And then I guess one on the opposite end of the coin, obviously, we're coming back from an injury and everything like that. But what's maybe one thing that you learned your freshman year at Maryland that you need to improve upon? You're looking forward to maybe trying to improve that as you hop into your still sophomore year redshirt, right? So yeah, so
yeah,
so yeah, what's maybe one thing you're looking to improve upon?
definitely it was my consistency on how I was going about my workouts. Biggest thing that changed my body, changed a lot, and just treating each and every day like a real game really changed. And I've been able to see a lot of growth so far. I mean, even though I haven't played a game, but I can definitely tell.
Awesome, man. Awesome. BFC, what you got, man?
Yeah, I think that one thing that everyone was really excited for was, kind of that 3-and-D mentality, like lockdown defender. But obviously, that's kind of playing a role. Playing big minutes as a freshman, I think the mindset's a little bit different than being, a different type of scorer. What outside of that do you think are your biggest strengths that fans can expect this year?
I like to mix it up a little bit. I can get to the basket. I like to get my teammates involved. Like I said earlier, I just like to win. So I just try to make the right plays offensively and then just be really intense defensively.
Yeah, and then obviously being out last year, but getting to kind of learn behind three guys that are going to be playing pro ball this year. What did you kind of take from Pierre and Pat and Ja, kind of on the wing that you're bringing into this year?
It's pretty awesome last year because like right when I got there, I started working out with Jaw like early in the morning every day before I got hurt. And then I continued it when I got back. In practice, we go against each other every day. I'm guarding him, he's guarding me. And then I'd hang out with Pat a lot off the court. And then when we travel, I was Pierre's roommate. So I was around all three of them all the time. So I was able to learn a lot.
It's awesome. And I think one thing that kind of stands out to a lot of Butler fans is it seems like you guys are genuinely good friends off the court, like very,
Yeah.
very tight knit. Um, What's kind of that relationship like as you bring in a lot of new guys, but then also have Evan and Finn and Ethan around?
It don't doesn't really change. I feel like it's very contagious. They see us hang out all the time. We invite them. They hang out with us, and we all just hang out with each other. It's moved pretty smoothly with so many new guys, but I didn't really expect nothing less because we brought in a lot of good people.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And I think, you know, just the highlights that have been coming out and obviously, the talent that I think everyone knows is going to be on this team this year. Fans are getting really excited. What do you think kind of the identity of the team is going to be from what you've seen so far in Summer Bowl?
Team basketball, play a lot harder. Just like the way we hang out with each other, all this stuff off the court translates on the court.
Yeah, for sure, man. And kind of speaking about like off the court and on the court, maybe who were maybe some of your role models growing up as far as like not just necessarily basketball, but I mean that as well, but also just kind of like who got you to where you are today.
Definitely my dad played every sport growing up. He was always like, he was my coach, but he'd always coach me up. Like if I wanted to play baseball, it's like, all right, let's go to the cage, let's hit 200 balls. Like if I wanted to play football, all right, let's get our footwork right, throw the ball. Like he's always just helped me. Whatever I wanted to do, he was 100% with what I wanted to do. So it's always good to have someone like that in your corner, no matter what you're doing.
Talking about like your game, like who are maybe some like whether it's pro players, other college players, who do you think that you kind of model your game after? Who have you been told that maybe you kind of play your game like?
Recently, a lot of Neesmith because they went on that run. He was playing super well, and I was able to go to a lot of games this season and just watching him up close. It was really nice to see. So definitely him lately.
Yeah, he what was that? I can't remember what game that was where he hit like five threes within the game. It was like insane. What game was that?
Yeah, I think it was game one, the Knicks,
Yeah.
Miami.
Yeah, that was nuts. Dude,
Yeah,
that series, that entire playoff run was awesome, and it could not have ended any worse.
I
Like,
know.
yeah, it's so bad. Like now next year's in flux, and like it's just that could not have been any worse. And he was about to pop. He was about that Hallie was about to pop off, man. He had three threes before that
Yeah, right
happened, dude.
away.
Yeah, but yeah. So obviously you come from East Coast, right? So
Yep.
kind of what was that transition like, and how has it been adopting Indianapolis as kind of your new home?
Um, it wasn't super difficult just because the people are so good. But definitely a change because I had grown up there my whole life. Went to college 40 minutes away at Maryland. Um, but I was able last year. I had great roommates, Finley, Bowden, Ethan, and they just brought me in just really like a family. So
Yeah, makes the transition a lot easier. Now that you've been in Indy for a little bit, I got to ask you, like, what's maybe like your favorite food spot in the city, or what's
I
your
went to
you don't even have to. It
Commissioner.
doesn't have to be in the city. It could just be a
Yeah,
chain. What do you like to eat?
I never had Jets Pizza before I came here,
Okay,
but that's fire. I love
yeah,
that place. Yeah.
yeah. No, that's good stuff. VFC, you got another question?
Yeah, I mean, I think another DMV guy actually who was very high on you coming in, Michael DeRosa, who we do the podcast with as well, has really been kind of excited about your efforts on the defensive end. What's kind of your mindset? Because obviously you played extremely high level in high school at IMG, and then playing in the Big Ten your first year of college. Um, what do you kind of bring into a matchup as you're going against some really high level guys on the defensive end? I know you mentioned Neesmith, who's obviously lockdown defender as well, and then hitting threes on the offensive end. But what's kind of your mindset going into big defensive matchups?
Definitely just watching a lot of film. I feel like that makes everything a little bit more easier. You're able to react a lot better, but also like growing up, near DC, like it's all defense. It's real tough nose. So you will not touch the court if you can't defend. So it's like you have really no choice. So then that just becomes like part of your game.
For sure. Yeah. And then just kind of the last thing for me, I know everyone's kind of excited about seeing, a lot of these freshmen come in. Who has really kind of stood out to you so far in practice just from the new 4 or 5 freshmen?
To be honest, all of them, and they all bring a different, unique skill. Um, I've been on Jack's team a lot. He's really good. Jackson, I feel like he's a lot more mature than a freshman, physically and mentally. Stink is amazing. He plays super hard, never gives up. Foss is super athletic. He just got back today, or yesterday was his first practice back from Switzerland. Get him in there in the mix. So we just got a great group, and they're hungry and they're ready to listen and learn. They ask us questions, so it's good to see that.
For sure. Yeah, I went and watched Sting play a couple times this past high school year, and it's tough not to get excited about guys from Indy too. I think
Makes sense, yeah.
Butler is kind of becoming, I feel like the new athletic department, everything is really embracing kind of being Indy's team. Do you feel that energy as you see, Pacers coming to the games, obviously Caitlin Clark being connected to the program? Do you feel kind of the energy in the city growing?
Yeah, definitely. Like we would go to watch parties, games. People know who we are. It's kind of cool. We're supporting them. So
So obviously, Ifosa was like throwing down some crazy dunks in that FIBA U19. I was just saying, are his hops as crazy as they look on TV in person?
yeah, it's actually ridiculous. We had a dunk contest like the first week, and I remember he walked in there and like Jack McGrew was like, "Hey, you're gonna do the dunk contest." He was like, "All right." Like barely stretched, like he was eating a snack, walked out there and just like windmilled over our point, Jalen.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was like, that's ridiculous. Like,
That's crazy, man. Yeah, he was really impressive in that FIBA U19. I mean, just physical. So yeah, definitely excited about a lot of those guys. But hey, maybe just a few quick like get to know you stuff. I know we already talked about like the Jets pizza, but what's maybe some like music you like to listen to, or what kind of amps you up before you play a game or go to practice?
yeah, I listen to all types of music. My favorite is Drake. He's my
Common
goat.
answer. Yeah.
Yeah, but I listen to a lot of Rihanna too. I like
Okay.
listening to Rihanna. Yeah,
Okay. You do the Drake Rihanna combos back in the day, the old school ones. Oh yeah,
absolutely. Yeah,
you
like
gotta hit
I'll
up
put
those.
that on the speaker while we're practicing. So yeah,
Then if you weren't playing basketball, what would be a different sport that you would play?
baseball or football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is I want to bring up the question now, but I'll save it for the fan questions. Was there between baseball and football? I mean, was there one that you felt like if you truly did not play the basketball route, like that's the one you could maybe go D1 in or something like that?
Yeah, probably football. I stopped playing my junior year. I had a couple Division I offers, but then I stopped because I was like, basketball is just so much more fun to me.
Yeah,
So then I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna go the basketball route.
yeah, for sure. And then what about like hobbies outside, not necessarily sports, but just like hobbies outside of playing basketball? What do you like to do?
I just hang out with my roommates, Ethan and Finn. We're not eating. We're playing golf. We're not playing golf. We're playing 2K or Fortnite. So
Yeah, by the way, 2K. Man, it sucks that you guys can't get it, but it's kind of sick that they're bringing that back, EA and 2K.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. And then if you weren't obviously Indianapolis is awesome, but if there was like one place in the world, I don't know if it's a vacation spot you like to go to or whatever, where would you want to travel or where have you traveled that you like to go to kind of escape?
Florida, probably Florida.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
beaches down there are pretty nice.
Can't go wrong with that, right?
Yeah,
But anyway, man, yeah. So here's a few fan questions. So for you fans out there, we got some on the comments and we got a bunch on the DMs. So I'll bring up the football one first because I like this one. I don't know, this guy must know a lot about you, but he says, Jamie, you played QB in high school, but the stat line says -9 rushing yards for your career. So is that the sign from the universe that basketball was your true calling?
well, so I was a backup that year. Our starter is actually the quarterback of Wisconsin right now, Billy Edwards. So they would throw me in there like, hey, go take a knee. So I was losing yards every time I caught a snap. So
Yeah, that's not really fair. I hear you,
yeah.
man. That's yeah. I mean, we kind of already talked. So I'm just going to repeat the question, but you already answered this. Basically, it just says we see a lot of players transfer a lot during the current system. Whether what made you stick with Butler sounds like family. Obviously, was like or the connections and all the people there was like the big answer, right? So, um, and then you may have touched on it earlier again, but just like anything that you added or focused on a ton while having to sit out last year.
Yeah, definitely. And Coach Dealers helped me a lot. I've worked with him every single day, just on mechanics, shooting, a lot of finishing, ball handling. We do. I mean, we do try to do everything on the offensive end, and he's helped me a lot. So
Yeah, that was awesome, man. And then we already kind of talked about this one too, but you can repeat it, I guess. But what you learned sitting out and just observing from the sidelines, you kind of already answered these. How does he think he can help this season? So you already answered those ones. So look at that. We're on top of you fans. We got this.
yeah.
All right. So then also, let me go back to here. What's this is a good one. What's kind of like an off season schedule look like? Do you guys get time off or like how's that work?
So it was different this year, I guess, because we went to the Crown,
Right.
and then so we had the whole month of May off. Came back like June 1st or 2nd or whatever it was, and then we were lifting, running, practicing. Um, Monday, Wednesday, Friday we practice. Tuesday, Thursday we do individual skill work with 4 lifts separated in between the week, and then we get the weekends off. So
Nice, nice. Okay. And then so you guys ever get to do you ever get to go back home at all much or?
yeah, I just went home for the 4th of July
Oh,
weekend,
nice.
so they
Yeah.
gave us Thursday through Sunday. So
Okay. Okay. Sick. So you get to go back out there, and then obviously the TBT is coming to Hinkle, which is did you go last year?
I went to a game. Yeah,
Yeah. And so I guess the one of the questions was basically like, are you guys do does a lot of team go? Are you guys around? That's more or less the question.
yeah. Last year I think the whole team went and watched
Yeah.
them play. Yeah,
Now, obviously, so I'm a little bit older than you. I think it was the coolest thing of all time, like seeing like a bunch of Butler legends all in the same. Like it was absolutely crazy. And this year they actually have a squad, and Jalen's
yeah. I
obviously,
see.
yeah, Jalen and Andre are back on the team, but like they got dude Kamar. Do you remember Kamar Ballin? Like, do you remember watching him?
No, but Ethan tells me about him all the time.
Dude,
He says the
dude,
truth.
Dude,
killer,
he was a problem.
killer.
Yeah,
Like abs, like dude, I will send you a thing. His senior year alone, he had 3 game winning shots, like 2 basically buzzer beaters, and then one with like 5 seconds. Dude, just like such a kill. I
yeah,
can't believe he never got like shot anywhere. But
yeah,
yeah, him and Shelvin are gonna be dangerous, dude. I cannot wait for that. That's gonna be fun.
yeah.
Good time. But I guess one more thing, and then we'll let you get out of here, man. But like, what's Hinkle Fieldhouse, man? I want to talk about like when you kind of walked in there, like what do you love about it? Like I obviously love Hinkle Fieldhouse. I think it's the coolest place. It's just very historic, but it also has like cool renovations. Like talk to us. You walk in there, you're playing a game there. Just like talks about the atmosphere of Hinkle, man.
Yeah, it's like real homey,
Yeah,
like super old school. You look at it's the bricks everywhere,
yeah,
and then you walk in, just like real intimate. All the fans are there.
yeah.
It never looks like there's not many people there. They're
Right.
always loud. So
Yeah, man. No, I can't wait for you to be out there, man. It's it again. It sucked not having you out there last year. I'm glad you're healthy. I think
appreciate it.
we're all obviously super excited to have you out there. I mean, even that first video, just seeing you moving up and down court, it was just great. I mean, I obviously we're all very excited to see you back out there, man. But and then you get to actually kind of feel like the Butler crowd and everything like that because
Right.
obviously we're all super excited for another season. October can't come soon enough, man. It's
I know.
feels like it's so far away, but it's actually getting kind of close. So hopefully we get there soon. But hey, man, unless there's anything else that you want to add, man, really appreciate you hopping on. Always love talking to some Butler Bulldogs, man. And again, I know I just said it before, but super excited that you're healthy and glad you're feeling well, man. Excited to see you out there. And I always like to end these things with little go dogs.
Appreciate you. Thank you for having me.